Okay, y'all, let's get into this video. So today we're gonna be doing a silk press, of course. Like when people come in, to get their nail hair treated, that's mostly what they like to get from me. And she hasn't done anything to her hair since the last time I did her hair, and I haven't did her hair in like three and a half weeks. So her hair was still straight from that point of time. So right now I'm just going in, washing her hair. Like I have a filtered water hose. So that's why, not water hose, but like faucet hose. So that's why my faucet looks like that. And I'm just going to use Care's moisturizing conditioner, and of course Olaplex shampoo. And I'm using Design Essentials deep conditioner. Like I love that. So yeah, y'all should really check out those products. Okay, now she's not out. We out from the wash bowl, and I'm gonna use some of my heat protectant and Olaplex number 6 bond smoothener. And so y'all see she still has her curls. So no, I did not get her heat damage or anything like that. So I like to use my heat protectant because it does protect the hair. And as long as they don't decide to put any extra heat in their hair while they're at home as well, y'all, I don't know why I had the camera angled like this, because look at me in the mirror, like I look crazy. But if your hairstylist look good when you go to the appointment, just head to toe, hair done, cute outfit, all this, that, and third, I don't know how your hair gonna be looking when you leave. But anyways, she was like, "Oh, you got a camera now?" I said, "Girl, I been had a camera. I just been too lazy. I'm trying to motivate myself to just keep the videos up and actually use this camera that I spent hundreds of dollars on, But I just turned on Impact on TV, and because she never saw it, and I was like, "Girl, you gotta see it." But this is really just all my videos for silk presses. My techniques haven't really changed. The only thing that's really changed is now, instead of using a round brush, because if y'all OGs, y'all know that I really like the round brush. I still like the round brush, but I have started to use wooden ventilated powder brushes like the one right here. The reason I like these is because, like I said, it's ventilated. So when you're blow drying the hair, especially when you have a good blow dry and it gets really hot, that allows for that hot air to escape. So it's not really, trapped or anything like that. And then the wood is better than any other material, in my opinion. The wood is better than any other material, because the round brushes, I would have to replace them often, because the heat would just bend them, mess up the bristles or cause the bristles to go into different holes. It was just too much. But wooden tools are way more sturdier, and I like that about them. But overall, if I had to choose round brush or the wooden powder brush, they do make wooden round brushes. I just never gave it a try. The only thing about the wooden powder brushes that I don't like is, the cleaning process. Cleaning any brush is so annoying to me. I went and I bought 2 more of these wooden powder brushes, but you still gotta clean them. But another reason I like these wooden powder brushes is the finish. It's kind of similar to the round brush, but it's a little bit more smoother, if that makes sense. But that could also be the products that I use as well with this method. But yeah, I really do like it stretches it out a little bit better, a little bit more. And I like to clean off the brush like as soon as I get done, doing the hair or whatever, because it's easier to get it out like right after versus me throwing it in my dirty bucket and washing it when I wash the rest of my tools. So y'all already know I'm gonna go in with the hot comb. I told her hold her head down. Look what she did. Like, didn't even move. Mm. But she an OG, so she already know what it is. Just really simple. I really just hit up the roots. I don't really just rake over, all of the strands. In my opinion, for my technique, I just feel like that's just too much heat. So I just do it like that. And I'm gonna par off like a medium piece of hair. Like, yeah, to me, that's medium. Because if their hair is super thick, I grab sections thinner than that. So I'm gonna go in with my flat iron. Like, I only use my flat iron. Like, ever since I just came out with my own flat iron line, I haven't used any other like companies flat iron. And anybody can tell you that. Like, I use my own, and it comes packaged just like the box that's behind her head. And I also have like the one that I'm using is the 1 inch in the color white with like rose gold detail, and the one that's like right behind her is black and it's the 1.75 inch with rose gold details. The reason I love my flat iron is because it gets really hot. It goes all the way up to 480 degrees. I have yet to put it like that high on like a human's hair, but I have used it that high on weave. I've tested it that temperature out on kinky straight hair. And if you have ever had kinky straight hair, then you know, like, to get this silky look is kind of hard because the kink might still be there. So I really like that. It has an automatic turn off, a swivel cord, and the cord is like super, super long. I really love it. It's digital settings. When it cuts on, it will turn back on to whatever temperature you had it on last, and it could get back to that temperature within like 10 seconds, no lie. I have a video on that as well if you guys would like to see that. But yeah, overall, like, I love this flat iron. I tested out a few other ones, and the other ones were way cuter, like way cuter, but sometimes you can't always go for appearance. Like, I can insert a picture. Hopefully, I can find it of how this other flat iron looked. I really liked it, but it was like it got hot for no reason. Ooh, did y'all see that? Stop playing. But her hair, she's been listening to my tips. I love when they listen to the tips. Like, you can tell. You may think, oh, they're not gonna know. Like, my hairstylist is not gonna know. Like, if I didn't do this or if I did something else, like, we can tell. Like, when you haven't been listening to our tips, because we remember how your scalp was, we remember how your hair was, and don't let you cheat on us. Like, we gonna know. Because first of all, the things like different patterns, your hair is like, we're gonna be able to know the difference. You create a relationship, like a bond with your hairstylist. Like, this is like a full blown relationship. So yeah, we're gonna know when you cheat. And then, like, the hair community is not as big as people may think that it is. So they might see or they might hear, like, oh, the Woo came to my shop, or like, I just did Sister's hair, or they might just see, a posting, and it's like, oh, she went there. Interesting. Yeah, I gotta pay attention to how my setup is next time, because I don't like the fact that the view of me from this mirror, like, ugh. I left my MacBook at home, and usually that's my viewfinder because my camera does not have a viewfinder, so I use my laptop. But Yeah, ooh, I do not like these. But y'all see the hair, like no more than two passes, two on the roots and one on the ends. Like you really don't need much. And then it's also a good thing once you figure out what temperature is best for your hair, not just on what temperature is best for whatever type hair, but also what temperature is best for your hair. Some people can get their hair silky straight on like 350 degrees. Yes, some people hair is not only just heat trained like that, but depending on the texture, the density, like some people can get their hair pressed out really nice on 350 degrees. And some people need the full 410, 425, like different strokes for different folks. Not everything works for everybody, and I say that all the time. But go through one ear out the other. Sometimes don't even go through. It's just still knocking on the door. Okay, now it's time to take a look at those ends, decide whether or not we're gonna cut them. I never like just go ahead cut where I want to cut. Like I always show the client, and that's why I take pictures, because you're not gonna come to me and be like, oh yeah, my hair was down my back and Chris gave me a bob. Nope. Taking pictures, and I'm going to show you. I'll let you decide. I'll tell you where it needs to be cut, but overall I will let you decide because it's your hair. So she didn't want to cut it all off, so I'm just taking off like a little inch. And then I like to tell people, sit up straight, have good posture when I take the picture anyway, because the before and the after picture kind of looks like it's at the same length, but that's because she was slouching in the before picture. So not really that much in retrospect was cut off, but it was like a good amount that was actually cut off. So I already went through her hair the last time that I did her hair, and you can do like the little layers to get the bad ends that are throughout without having to just give them a bob. That's like a good alternative. And she's been doing good and really well with the tips, so I didn't need to go back through and like do any of that, because I don't really like doing layers, especially like if their hair is long. I want them to like keep all of their hair at an even length. Like I like that. So I just let her sit under the dryer while I had it wrapped, and I cleaned up while she was up under there. And usually I leave them for like 3 to 5 minutes, however long you want to do it, or however long it takes me to clean up. That's how long I let them sit up under there. But she wants a middle part. We're gonna do that, and she wants to keep it straight. She has graduation pictures coming, and that's the look that she wants to go for. And we're all done. So she's gonna pay me real quick, of course. I need my money. But yeah, and then we're gonna head to the front, and I want to start taking pictures of my clients like at the front. But, yeah.